What's up guys, welcome back to Horsepower and Pizza. My name is Bailey. I apologize for not putting a video out last Thursday. I think I made it like 37 weeks in a row with putting a video out, so I'm pretty proud of that. Last week it was just better suited that I used my energy elsewhere. But we're back this week. I've had a decent amount of questions about my office space on Instagram, so I'm gonna give you the office walk around. I'll show you my favorite pieces, and you'll have to apologize. The door casings and the window trim, that stuff's not done yet. I actually didn't even have a light fixture until 2 nights ago. So it starts out when you walk in, my desk, which you guys have all seen in a million videos. I usually sit right there to edit videos, but I normally put the tripod like right here. So you guys can watch me talk or do CAD work or figure out my engineering stuff for the sketchy cart. That all happens in this room. This room's a little bit small, so I only have room for one of my 2 Red Bull fridges. The other one looks like a can, like you'd see in like a convenience store. This one's pretty cool. Temporarily has my Lego race cars. I have a lot of Ferraris and Porsches. Got a McLaren, a couple other cool things too. I haven't figured out where I'm putting them yet, so they're just kind of here. I think it looks kind of tacky, so I'm probably gonna build a shelf for here. There's not a whole lot of Red Bull in this. I drink a lot of flavored seltzer, so that's in there. A little bit of Red Bull. On the top shelf, I'm building a nice little collection. These are 2 from Japan. These are 2 from Thailand. And then that's the summer edition, the watermelon one from this past year. A couple blue editions and a whole lot of seltzer. So we go from that to new flags that are available tomorrow on the website. I'm very proud of these flags. I didn't get to do a whole lot of marketing this year with not really being able to go to shows or host booths or anything. So I did 1 large merch drop this year. I already dropped these hats a couple months ago, but I still have a couple more of them. I have other cheaper hats that I've shown in a couple videos. They're like a trucker hat with camo, gray camo mesh back. I have 2 shirts coming out, which I'll put them up on the screen here. This one is a short sleeve and it's politically neutral for election season, but the neighbors aren't really the biggest fan of me and the boys, so I am the self-appointed president of the HOA. And then this long sleeve is only the 2nd long sleeve I've ever done. I like long sleeve t-shirts. I kind of modeled this after a t-shirt that I had like 10 years ago from one of my other favorite brands, and pulled colors that I really liked together, and I have We Out Here vinyls that are the same colors as those that are also dropping. All of that new merch comes out tomorrow, Friday, October 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to head over and support that, I really appreciate it. It's the people that support the merch and stuff like that that really help keep Horsepower and Pizza rolling, as I'm not getting paid ad revenue or sponsorships or any of the other stuff that some of these other larger channels are taking advantage of. So I really appreciate the support. Again, no obligation, but thank you guys so much. So under my moto helmets is where all the merch goes, but Nolan isn't here with the new merch yet. He'll be here in a couple hours. He had to pick it up from the printer for me. Disregard the flamingos, you'll see what they're for. Shannon Barnes painted me this lovely H2O tribute painting from last H2O when the news had a picture of a dude in a banana suit shooting Roman candles out into the street. But she put my logo there. Number plates for my old race bikes, they are actually going to get hung above the door. Didn't get to it yet. This is the grill from my grandfather's Nova. That's going to get hung above the merch closet. That's the license plate from the Nova. That Nova was sold out from under me by the guy that we no longer talk to because he's a douche. Ticket from when I saw Mac Miller at Millersville. This is the lei from that concert. Kid Quill ticket from Smiling Moose last year. My homie painted me this mirror. It says Horsepower and Pizza. I don't drink, but I got whiskey from the Gambler 500 when I went to Oregon last year. Nakai-san signed both a piece of RWB Pittsburgh and my RWB Hot Wheels. Picture of me and Mr. Steve. Love you, homie. And of course I have the ugly chair and then the futon, which doubles as where Nolan stays when Nolan comes to visit. We have a piece of denim that Nolan cut off of his jorts and signed, so now his jorts are even shorter. Got VIP passes from 2013 Barrett Jackson, good friend of mine, Jerry Thompson, who is, I believe, one of the, if not the winningest driver in Corvette history. This was his wife's tag from when his race car from the 60s. He raced for Owens Corning Fiberglass, sold at 2013 Barrett Jackson, sold for like $1 million or 1.1, something like that, but he was there. He gave my dad and I this, and I found it in the house, so I hung it up. This is a Polaroid from one of the first official Cold Pizza podcasts. This is in RJ's old townhouse in Pittsburgh. This one is real, but these are all fake. I got them on eBay because I liked them. Texas and North Carolina are just cool places. I bought the USVI one as a show plate, never put it on the car, and then that's just kind of like a shout out to VinWiki. Bought that when we went to the tail. This is the original banner that I had from doing merch booths and stuff at various shows. Alex designed that for me and printed it, and now everybody that stops by the office signs it, writes a little message if they want, and I don't know, I just think it's kind of a cool touch. All the sound deadening is for the podcast that I very rarely record anymore. I haven't really been able to consistently have guests on the podcast because of COVID-19 and like trying to keep people out of my house. Hopefully when that stuff starts to subside a little bit, I can record a little bit more consistently. This is a camera that my friend Pierce made out of various metal pieces. The bearing still spins a little bit. This is actually a snap-on 10mm socket. There was nothing wrong with it. Pierce is just kind of a douche when it comes to stuff like that, and I love him for it. He also built me this really cool pen holder. Shout out Ross Beagle, Ross's Sauces. I'm like totally 16, 17 years old because I have various colored LEDs under my desk, PlayStations, TV. Very rarely play PlayStations on TV, but add me on PlayStation Network. Maybe I'll play with you. I got this neon sign that says don't quit your daydream. Got a vision board because I'm a huge believer in visualization and manifestation. This is actually a really cool one. Sean O'Hara and Nolan, God bless them, got me Blue Slide Park and watching movies with the sound off on vinyl. So Sean had to go and get me a record player because I bought a record player, but it was a sore excuse of a record player. My mom got me this cool wax melting pineapple thing, and it smells like apple pie in here currently. This is an antique model. It has like an engine and stuff in it, but it's way older than I am. It's a Sprite car. My grandfather used to work for Coca-Cola. Sprite is owned by Coca-Cola. I don't know, it's an antique. I thought it was cool, so it's here. I don't really watch Street Speed 717, but he's local to me, and I really like Corvettes. I really like yellow, and Pat Roel took this photo, and Pat is one of my boys, so of course I bought that. That's framed. I bought this print from Driven to Cure to benefit Driven to Cure, and Andrew had actually signed it for me before he passed. Always been a piece that's hung in my office wherever I've lived, and happy to have it here again. I have my old moto helmets up here. Nolan got me this inflatable Goodyear blimp, so of course that's there. Chef Carl Ruiz was a friend of Matt Farah, Smoking Tire podcast and the Smoking Tire. He passed away. I didn't need another shirt that said in memory. When I bought that, it supported a scholarship fund that they were setting up in his memory, and it had a slice of pizza on it, so it was only fitting that I bought it for the office. Now you'll notice that I don't have my college degree framed or hung up anywhere, or my high school diploma. However, I do have this, and I'm very proud of this. Pissed about it, but I'm proud of it. Alex and I got ourselves a cease and desist from the Little Trees Air Freshener Company for this never before seen ugly Christmas sweater design that we did about 3 years ago. I thought they were kidding when they emailed me, so of course I was kind of a dick in return. They weren't kidding, so had to frame that because Alex and I are quite proud of that one. I have one of my best friend Devon's high school football jerseys framed and hung up in here. He passed away when we were 15. To this day, he is still a huge influence on my mindset and the whole never quit mentality. So that's also where my love for the number 36 comes from, for those of you that didn't know. Definitely feel his presence in here when I'm having a big day or know that I'm going to have a big day. It means a lot to me, so where else would I put it other than where I spend the most of my time. So that's pretty much it. I'm really proud of this room. I know you guys see a decent amount of it when I'm up here working on stuff for other videos, so I thought I would finally do a walk around and kind of show you guys what I'm working with here. I like having my own space in my house where I can just kind of close the door and shut out all the other things that are going on. I can control the energy of the room, which again, might sound stupid, but if you understand things like that, you know it's a real thing. If you haven't already, please give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, head over to Instagram at horsepowerpizza, at pizzaboymetalworks. The website is www.horsepowerandpizza.com. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Build it for you.